The transfer window today just opened, however the main goal of the club is to appoint a new manager, and according to reports we are close to that with Brendan Rodgers set to join back imminently. In today's video we will go over the Brendan Rodgers exciting blueprint that has been revealed whilst also rounding up all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. But first, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Celtic content. The potential transfer of Scotland star Kieran Tierney from Arsenal to Newcastle United could be in jeopardy due to financial fair play rules. Tierney, who has been seeking more regular playing time, was thought to be the prime target for Newcastle, but the club's spending could be curtailed by FFP regulations. Tierney was forced out of the Arsenal starting 11 by recent signing Alexander Zinchenko, sparking interest from several clubs. Newcastle was considered the frontrunner for Tierney's signature ahead of Aston Villa, managed by Unai Emery, who signed Tierney for Arsenal. The estimated transfer fee to bring Tierney to St James's Park is around £30 to £35 million, considering the fact that Arsenal paid £25 million to Celtic for him in 2019. However, Newcastle's spending plans could be thwarted by FFP rules, as the club have already had a net spend of £250 million over the past 3 transfer windows. This financial constraint could force Newcastle to abandon their pursuit of Tierney, potentially opening the door for Aston Villa. This could see Kieran Tierney's return to the Champions League put on hold, with Villa playing in the Conference League. Just a quick one guys, we have released our brand new Celtic Champion t-shirts. You can find them at celticapparel.com or just go down to the link in the description, and we do offer free UK shipping on all orders. As well as that guys, we are releasing some brand new Celtic t-shirts soon, so keep an eye out on the store and on the videos because we'll be releasing them very, very soon. And okay, let's get back into today's video. Brendan Rodgers, who's on the cusp of a sensational return to Celtic as manager, has presented the Scottish champions with a strategic plan to re-establish their presence in European football. Rodgers has been in extensive discussions with Celtic majority shareholder Dermot Desmond, outlining his conditions for a second stint in Glasgow. Central to Rodgers' agreement to return is a commitment from the Celtic board of directors to invest in necessary players and infrastructure to propel the club forward in Europe. Rodgers was frustrated by the limitations on the transfer spending during his first tenure at Celtic. He now seeks a reshaping of the football operation and is currently in talks with the potential members of the backroom team. Chief Executive Michael Nicholson and Finance Director Chris Mackay flew by private jet to Mallorca for face-to-face talks with Rodgers, the club's top managerial target. Rodgers' imminent return to Parkhead is seen as a significant move for Celtic, signalling their ambition to compete at a high level in European football. The Northern Irishman's vision, coupled with the board's willingness to invest, could herald a new era of success for the club. The next few weeks will be crucial as Rodgers assembles his team and begins the task of reshaping Celtic football operation. Fans will be eagerly watching to see if Rodgers' ambitious plan can restore Celtic's competitive edge in Europe. There is a lot of talk of who could be joining Brendan if he does indeed join. Key figures of his previous backroom team are poised to accompany Rodgers to Parkhead, enhancing the sense of déjà vu amongst the Hoops supporters. Jack Lyons, who first joined the Hoops during Rodgers' initial reign, is reportedly lined up to return to the Scottish champions. Lyons, known in football circles for his sharp acumen and ability to make sense of complex tactical puzzles, was initially plucked from obscurity by Rodgers, who was impressed with his insightful football blog. The former Leicester City manager subsequently appointed Lyons as an opposition scout down south. According to a report in The Sun, Glenn Driscoll is also reported to be heading back to Celtic Park. Driscoll, who previously served as head of performance under Rodgers, is set to resume his former role. Known for his meticulous approach and keen eye for player development, Driscoll's impending return is set to boost Celtic's squad preparation and player conditioning. The potential reunion of Rodgers, Lyons and Driscoll at Celtic Park is creating a palpable buzz among the club's supporters. As Rodgers moves closer to sealing his Celtic homecoming, the strategic reconstruction of his familiar backroom team signifies his intent to hit the ground running. It does remain to be seen who will be in Brendan's first team coach setup. John Kennedy and Gavin Strachan are still both in the building for the moment. Celtic are prepared to fight tooth and nail to keep star midfielder Hatate from the clutches of Tottenham Hotspur this summer. The 25-year-old Japanese international, who had a standout season with the Hoops, has attracted interest from several Premier League clubs, including Brighton and Tottenham Hotspur. Hatate's impressive performances, which saw him nominated for Player of the Year, have not gone unnoticed. Following the departure of Celtic manager Ange Postecoglou to Tottenham Hotspur, rumours have been swirling that the Australian coach might be keen on a reunion with Hatate at the North London club. However, Football Scotland reports that Celtic are adamant about retaining their star player, who still has 3 years left in his current contract at Parkhead. The club is reportedly unwilling to entertain any offers for Hatate unless they meet their significant valuation of the midfield star. Hatate himself hasn't shown any signs of wanting to move away. Instead, he set his goals for next season, looking to break the double digits for his goals. Maeda is currently on international duty in Japan. The Celtic winger was called up by Hajime Moriashi for the double headers against El Salvador and Peru this month. The Celtic winger was interviewed by the local media and was speaking about how Hoops coach Harry Kewell has told him to be more effective when taking on defenders. Maeda said, "He told me that if I was one-on-one with an opponent, I should play them. Before that I used to fling passes easily, but now I've learned to take the initiative even if I get taken out. If you're given 100% all the time, it's easy for your opponents to see your movements. I am conscious of stopping once and then speeding up once. I'm getting better at using my speed than before. In forward positions, you have to play with the defence line and get behind them, but on the flanks you have more one-on-one situations. I enjoy it when I get past an opponent or when I make a good cross. I used to think I was better at forward, but now I really enjoy playing on the flanks. I think it's good if I can do well in the position I'm given." If there is one criticism that can be thrown at Maeda, it is that sometimes his final ball can be rushed. The Japanese winger is great at running past defenders, but his crossing can at times be erratic. However, no one can fault his work rate, it is simply just superb. Maeda's defensive work for Celtic is just as important as his attacking, and that's something that the fans love about him. Celtic fans, what do you make of Brendan Rodgers, and do you think he can be the man to take us forward in Europe? Yes or no? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. Make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Remember, guys, we have released our brand new Celtic Champion t-shirts. You can find them at celticpower.com or just go down to the link in the description. We also offer free UK shipping on all orders. And very, very soon there'll be more t-shirts and other type of merchandise available soon on the website. So keep an eye out for our videos and on the store for that. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.